Now we will look at the closed cycle gas turbine. In the closed cycle gas turbine is a modification of the open cycle gas turbine. The figure shows the line diagram of a closed cycle gas turbine. It consists of a rotary compressor, a heater, and a turbine reaction tub and a cooler. The four components. The compressor and the turbine are mounted on the common shaft. So this is the line diagram. In a closed cycle gas turbine, the atmospheric air or some other suitable gases such as argon, helium, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. may be used as a working substance. In operation, the working fluid is compressed to a high pressure in a compressor and then passed to a heater where it is heated with the help of some external source. The working fluid will not come in contact with the products of combustion as in the case of open cycle gas turbine. Instead, heat is transferred using a heat exchanger. Okay, here the combustion doesn't take place, only the heat is transferred using a heat exchanger. The high pressure and high temperature fluid is then made to flow through the turbine blades where the heat energy is converted into mechanical work in the form of rotation of shaft. From the turbine, the fluid is passed to the cooler where it is cooled to its original temperature by means of external cooling. The low temperature and low pressure fluid from the cooler is then passed to the compressor for the next cycle to take place. Since the working fluid is circulated again and again, this type of turbine is known as closed cycle gas turbine. We will see it once again. See here, this is low temperature, low pressure. It comes to the compressor. Here the pressure is increased. It comes to the heater. Again, at the same pressure, heat is added. So this is high pressure, high temperature. It is expanded in turbine. Here it becomes low temperature, low pressure. Here it is cooled. Then it becomes low temperature, low pressure. It is fed to the compressor. So this is a closed loop, and that is why it is known as closed cycle gas turbine. Okay. Now, if you want, we will see a few differences between open cycle and closed cycle. Okay, comparison between open cycle and here closed cycle working fluid is continuously circulated in every cycle, but in open cycle fresh working fluid means fresh air and fresh fuel comes in here. The working substance after doing the work is cooled and fed back. Here the working substance after doing work is exhausted to the atmosphere. Only heat and work transfer takes place between the system and surroundings. Here mass transfer along with heat and work, mass of air, mass of fuel, that transfer takes place. Any fluid with better thermodynamic properties can be used. Here only atmospheric air can be used as a working fluid. The compressed fluid is heated by external source, hence the mass of fluid remains the same. The compressed air gets mixed with the products of combustion of the fuel, hence the mass of the compressed air increases. In closed cycle, there is no contamination of working fluid, corrosion or erosion of blades. But here in a open cycle, since the compressed air gets contaminated with the products of combustion, turbine blades are subjected to erosion and corrosion. Please understand, turbine blades are very expensive. Since the exhaust gases have to be circulated again, large amount of cooling source is required to cool the exhaust gases to its initial temperature. There is no need for cooling as they pass out to the atmosphere. Here, closed cycle has got higher efficiency. Here, comparatively lower efficiency due to pressure losses. Installation and maintenance costs are very high. Closed cycle, open cycle very low. Weight of the turbine per kilowatt power developed is high. It is comparatively less. But what we see in aeroplanes and power generation, it is all almost open cycle only, which is used for power generation as well as uh, for aircrafts. Okay, thank you.